I've wanted to see what kind of pure messaging exists on YouTube in these natural algorithms. But 11 minutes later, I felt sick to my stomach. Okay, here we are for another little shorty meta moment. We're middle of March 2023. I have all these residual thoughts from watching YouTube. I've wanted to see what kind of pure messaging exists on YouTube in these natural algorithms. Things just kind of drift across based on what I watch. I got kicked into this thread where there were all these Chinese proverbs. They just would read one after the other for like 11 minutes, and they were fantastic. But 11 minutes later, I felt sick to my stomach, and I realized it's like I just took a handful of vitamins all at the same time. And then I thought, oh my God, this is like spiritual growth. I have this appetite to get there like it's some sort of race. And yet each parable or wisdom word, I was force feeding myself. And that force feeding, it didn't give me time to absorb. Out in my house, I was fertilizing the grass and I had the setting wrong on the little machine that you push. And I went through one bag of fertilizer just in one row, and it burned a strip in the grass. It just killed it. And I thought maybe this is the same thing when I didn't moderate the amount of fertilizer I was giving myself. I think that even with an appetite for spirituality, too much can come too soon and not be processed. It gets taken in and eliminated or forgotten. And to that point, it led me to, well, let me just type in wisdom and let's see what YouTube has to say about that. It's a very powerful word. I expected many miraculous things to come up. You know what came up? Wisdom teeth. I'm like, seriously, nobody's looking for wisdom? And I thought, why are they even called wisdom teeth? They're like pain in the ass in the back of your mouth teeth. And if they're wisdom, why are we pulling them out? I'm like, that tooth is misnamed. The meta moment is that enlightenment, can't force it. And then I also was watching a lot of people say really remarkable things. And I thought, watching enlightened people doesn't bring enlightenment, doing the work, if you will. And sometimes it's not even work at all. It's just creating space for emptiness, sort of that meditation idea. And I've mentioned this before, there's times when I'm reading a book or watching a video, it somehow feels good and I like what I'm taking in, but ultimately I'm just a passenger and I need to sit still. And I do, but in those moments when I'm not sitting still, it feels like there's a balance between intake and processing and absorption. I talk with Katya all the time about yelling at the ground to the flower, bloom, damn it, bloom. I'm gonna dig it up and see how it's doing. I've heard people say that. And I'm like, yeah, it's the same thing. Tearing something apart to see if it was strong when I was looking at it. So the meta moment today is about pace. And I don't know what pace is right for another person. I just know when I'm out of pace or out of sync myself. Be easy. This is me talking to myself. Michael, be easy on yourself. You don't have to rush this. Don always used to say, you have all eternity. And I'm like, yeah, but I want it just this life. Let's wrap it up. He's like, do you hear what you say? I'm like, oh my God, I do. I don't know what's here or there in that sequence of words, but I got something from it to just chill the frick out. Freaking chilling out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.